Hello, we are making black beans in the Instant Pot. And we're making them in the Instant Pot from dried beans with no soaking required. They're gonna take about 45 minutes in the pot and about 20 minutes to set up. But it's still way faster than like soaking the beans overnight and then sauteing them. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna add a medium onion that I chopped up. This is gonna be a pretty simple preparation. It's just gonna have onions and peppers and some seasonings. And then I'm gonna put a ham hock in there for a little smoky flavor. And then I'll probably serve them in like a cauliflower rice bowl, quinoa bowl. So I've got my onion in there and it is set on saute. I also have some peppers that were in the freezer. Did you know that you can freeze peppers? So these are sport peppers that I had because I think I made like a sandwich at some point. These are jalapenos and Thai chilies, and these were in my garden, and I've had them since the summertime. And then I have a poblano pepper that I bought at a market, and I chopped it up, and it's been in the freezer all this time. So I have all of these peppers that I'm putting in with the onions that are on saute, and then I'm gonna add some seasoning and my beans, and we're gonna be good to go. Here, all of the peppers and the onions cooking away. I'm chopping garlic. Garlic is really essential in this dish because it's really the primary flavoring besides the peppers. This whole dish is super inexpensive and lasts for at least a couple meals. You can use these beans in bowls. You can eat them like a chili with a little more liquid. You can add ham. I've got the ham hock in here. We're just gonna give it a really nice smoky flavor. 2 ham hocks are about $11 at the store, and then the bag of beans is very inexpensive. Whoa! You don't want to open the bag of beans and throw them all over the place. But the bag of beans are really inexpensive. Everything's really cooking away here. We've got the peppers, we've got the onions. I'm going to add some garlic. This is a really frugal dish, because essentially it's just being flavored by the garlic and the ham hock. The bag of beans are about $2.50 and 2 ham hocks are about $11. So you get that smoky richness in the beans, and it's inexpensive. You can put them in burrito bowls, you can make soups with them, you can have them just on salads, make like taco salads. You can put eggs on top of them, like fried eggs, delicious. All right, so I've got all of my onion, my peppers, my garlic in there. I'm gonna add a tablespoon of cumin. And I know that sounds like a lot, but again, you really wanna flavor these beans. I've got oregano here. It says Greek oregano. You can use this, you could use epazote, which is kind of a Mexican bean seasoning. Any oregano really will do. I'm using about 2 tablespoons. And then I've got a little more of this garlic flavoring from local person who makes spices, love a foodie, Michelle. I like to use her spices. You can find them at Hy-Vee. And then we've got some habanero salt just because I love the heat. And I need some salt, so why not use habanero salt and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. All right, so I'm just gonna stick the ham hock literally right in the middle of all of my vegetables that are cooking down. I'm gonna pour in my beans, and I'm gonna pour in 3 cups of water. And then I'm gonna let it cook for 35 minutes. I've got a few beans over here too. 35 minutes, and then 20 minutes just on what is called natural release, which just means you leave everything in the pot and you let it come to a natural pressure. So you can see here, the beans are in here, the hock is in the middle. I've got all the vegetables pushed down. Oh, hello, Stanley. He just wanted to say hi. And we're gonna put the lid on. And we're gonna wait 35 minutes, and then we're gonna wait 20 minutes after the pot goes off. And just showing you the pot a little bit, we've got the ring in here all fully positioned. We set it down. We've got the valve that's on steaming. We're gonna move it now from saute by turning it off, and then we're gonna go to manual high for 35 minutes. And then again, we're gonna let it come to pressure for 25 minutes. Open it up and we'll have beans, so I'll be right back. All right, so this has been cooking for 35 minutes on manual. and it's L023, which is natural pressure for 23 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and release any pressure that's left by turning this knob, and there is none. So when I open the Instant Pot, I will be able to see my cooked beans. And you can see they are very cooked. There's a little bit of water left in there, but not too much. I wanna make sure that they're cooked all the way through. They're not. They're a little hard. Here's what happens sometimes, folks, and here's my ham hock that's in there giving it flavor. Sometimes beans are old, and you don't know how old when you buy them. So they don't absorb as much water in the same time frame. So these beans aren't done yet. So I'm gonna add about another cup of water and bring it up to manual pressure and give it another, I would say probably 12 minutes, and check them again. So if that ever happens to you, an important piece of this is I have to change my ring, and I have some spares because once this ring has cooked and is stretched out, it won't seal right. So I'm gonna cook them 12 minutes more, gonna put a new ring on, and I'll get back to you when they're done. So that extra 12 minutes in the Instant Pot really helped the beans come all the way open and soften up. They're actually completely perfect. Now, if I was gonna use these for soup, I'd probably just leave them like this and maybe add a little more broth and maybe some sour cream and serve it like that. If I'm gonna use it for a quinoa bowl, like I made some quinoa. I'm just gonna put the quinoa in the bowl, put the beans in there. I've got some cherry tomatoes, some avocado, some cilantro, some lemon, lime, and I could put some pickled onions. I can really do anything with it at this point. I took the ham hock out, and it's black because it's taken up all the color of the beans, but I'm going to see if there's any meat on that, and if there is, I'll cut it off and put it in the beans for soup once I'm done making these bowls. So that's it. Black beans in the Instant Pot so that you can have healthy bowls with high protein quinoa and black beans for the new year. Enjoy.